You are just the sweetest.
She's a very sweet girl.
If you've ever thought about starting your own garden but don't know how, or you've thought about raising chickens but don't even know how to begin, stay tuned because I'm going to talk about that in this video. I'm on the road again, visiting my friends Carrie and Craig. They live in a farmhouse on farmland in the western part of the Finger Lakes region of New York State. And I just came up here to visit them and relax a little bit and unwind. And let me tell you, it's really easy to do that up here. It's just quiet and peaceful, and I love it. Carrie and Craig used to live in New York City. Okay, so remind me again, Carrie, how many acres is all of this?
We have almost 8 acres.
Okay. How big was your apartment in Queens?
It was a 1-bedroom. It wasn't very big.
They moved out here and they've got chickens, 9 chickens. They also have a fabulous working garden and they grow their own food, and it's just a lovely, peaceful place.
This is what they wait for every morning.
Oh, you've got the meal? What are these?
It's sunflower seeds, some oats, mealworms, some barley.
We get some good
I make
there.
my own combinations of things. Come on, girls.
Something tells me this isn't how they treat chickens at Purdue. Yeah.
I doubt it.
They're kind of living in luxury here, aren't they?
I'll give them some ice water in a little bit.
They get air conditioning. We've had an egg laying. Well, hello.
See that pretty egg?
Oh my goodness, such a good job.
That is a long egg. It's not from either of these.
Oh, not either of these?
No, this is somebody else did this earlier.
You know their eggs? You know what their eggs look like?
Yeah. These two are fighting over the same box right now.
Yeah. It's too funny.
They have 4 others.
They have 4 other places to go. Yes.
But they're fighting over this one.
Yeah.
Look at them. Oh, she's stepping on her.
Oh my gosh. Ladies, behave.
Hey, stop it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, you can't both be in here. Why don't you get out? Let Queen Millie here have her spot.
So Millie, the one on the left, is the
one of the olders, and she's like the second in command out of everybody.
Ethel, you said, is the one?
Yes, Ethel's the
Ethel?
commander, the queen. She's the all-black one.
Oh, okay.
Over there. Yes.
Ethel's the one who got attacked by the fox.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
Ethel.
She's missing some feathers.
Yeah.
But otherwise, she's doing good.
Okay, so you've got 9 chickens.
Yes. We lost one a couple weeks ago, so yeah, we're down to 9.
Okay, so name the names of your chickens.
Okay, so I have Ethel, who's first.
Yeah.
Millie is second in command. Then I'm not really sure
how they
beyond
come.
that, other than I know that Marigold is last in the order.
Yeah.
But then I have Ginger, Clementine, Matilda, Piper, and Dixie. I think that's all of them.
They are just,
and
I
Penny.
love those names. Penny, don't forget about
Don't
Penny.
forget Penny. Penny's my little
I think that's
girl.
9. So did you know anything about chickens before you did this?
No, I just did a ton of research online and read lots of blogs. And
so if somebody were to start doing this, how do they even begin? Where do you suggest they go? Just a beginner who doesn't know anything?
Well, the sites I probably got a lot of information out of was from the Chicken Chick.
Chicken Chick.
Yes.
So like chickenchick.com?
Chicken Chick.
Okay, chickenchick.com. Okay.
And then the
we'll include
Fresh Eggs Daily.
Okay.
She was a great resource. Luckily for us, we had the barn, so we were able to just convert an old stall into the coop. And so that was easy, and we just cut an opening to the outside, and we built this
chicken run. This is called the chicken run. Okay.
Yes. And
now, to me, this is, I mean, you keep expanding on this area, and to me, this is kind of luxury accommodations for these chickens.
It is.
Have you seen anything more fancy than this? I'm sure there's people who have even crazier, more
Yeah, they
luxury
definitely
accommodations.
probably have bigger chicken yards.
Yeah.
And there, there's ways I've expanded this before too. Like I've put up some fencing to go across the barn.
Yeah.
And just open the door for them so they can at least get out into the front of the barn and go into the barn doors.
Okay.
And
you let them.
And then they get some grass. And my next project is to get some grazing frames in here for them so I can grow some grass that will actually grow,
so they have
and
real
they can
grass.
eat it. But they get to free range during the day too. So.
And you're out here with them though.
Yes,
when they're free ranging.
Yes, just because of the predator things we've had going on.
You and your guard dog Garbo.
Yes, Garbo's the guard dog, who's rolling in the grass right now next to us. Just one of my sweetest ones.
They have feelings, and they have emotions, and they love you, and you love on them. Yeah, I couldn't.
Yes, they follow me around when I'm out in the yard.
Yeah.
They love when I'm sitting out in my chair in the yard. They love to come and lay in the grass around me. It's very cute.
Yeah, whoops! I couldn't slaughter that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, they're going to live out their lives here.
Yeah.
And just go naturally.
Yeah, and when they die, you're not eating them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are pets.
There are pets, exactly. You feed them cantaloupe.
Yes.
And berries.
Yes, and they can get some chicken scraps too. I don't
give them
chicken
scraps.
Well, like vegetables.
Okay.
If my vegetable leftovers and stuff.
Okay. Not chicken scraps.
No,
okay.
No. Well, the feed they get is from New Country Organics.
And then they get ice water.
Get
this
water.
Is ice
I'll
water?
put blocks of ice in it in a little bit.
Okay.
On hot days, I put the ice in.
This one, she's a total bitch.
She is.
She's like, this
She's
is my
our
territory.
Food bully. Everybody that's around her at the food dish gets pecked.
Wow. And which one's this again?
Millie.
This is Millie.
She's my hawk survivor.
Oh, okay. Millie's like, I've been through a lot. She's that ornery old lady.
Oh, she was like that before the hawk.
Okay. And she's what, all of 2?
She's 2.
2.
Yes.
Millie, you're like, don't mess with me. I gotta lay my egg.
Yes, she doesn't lay a lot, because they're getting a little older, so they're not daily egg layers. Yeah. But when she needs to lay her egg, get out of her way.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, see, it's cooler in here, so they
This is
in
nice.
the heat like this. Today's going to be a humid day, so they're probably going to be in here a lot.
Okay, so we are headed to the garden, but before we do that, I wanted to ask you, how many eggs do you get a week from 9 chickens?
Well,
who are not all actively laying at this point.
Daily, we could get 3 to 4 out of the 9.
Okay.
It just depends. Like one of them's starting to molt, so she's probably not going to lay for a while. The older ones don't lay as often anymore.
So 3 to 4 a day. So
4 to 5, 3 to 5, something.
So do you and Craig eat eggs daily then?
No.
Yeah.
No, we don't. I use them when I bake stuff, and
okay.
He'll make, egg salad. He loves egg salad.
Yeah.
And we'll eat them on the weekends, but I give them to friends and family.
We've benefited from them. I was vegan by the time you guys started,
Yes.
raising chickens. But my husband's had them, and he said John said they're spectacular, the eggs, how fresh they are. I mean, come on.
They are delicious.
Fresh out of the chicken and onto your plate.
Exactly.
Ah. Okay.
So we're going into my weedy mess here.
Which on the left here, you used to have a bunch of stuff growing, but you've decided to downsize the garden a little bit.
Yes, we're going to let that kill off some weeds and bad bugs and kind of sterilize the soil a little bit. It's my asparagus, which
that's right. It
needs to be, I usually tie it back, so I need to tie that back. And then we've got...
Don't be embarrassed by your asparagus. Okay.
We've got weeds.
No, come on, stop. We've got kale
zucchini
here. Okay.
and kale.
There's the zucchini. There's the
some
kale.
green beans and radishes.
Green beans and radishes.
Some eggplant, peppers, and tomatoes.
Eggplants, peppers, tomatoes,
Some
more
tomatoes. Eggplant.
I
grow some sunflowers in the garden because they don't get eaten in here compared to outside the garden.
Yeah.
And these are zinnias, which I love.
Yeah, can't wait for those to bloom.
These are my cucumbers. We'll see how they do because without the rain and stuff, they don't do as well in the hot, dry weather.
You've got irrigation here, so
yes,
you were watering these last night. Can you see that, everybody? Okay, yeah.
My garlic is going to be pulled probably tomorrow.
Okay.
That's ready to go.
And you know it's ready to go because you said it's...
Yeah, the leaves are yellowed on...
Yeah.
You know, they're ready.
That's how some of the plants look like in my house. Okay.
More asparagus back there.
Yeah. And you were saying last night how the asparagus, you were eating asparagus every day.
Yeah.
For weeks.
For a couple months.
Oh my gosh.
At least. And then I finally let it go. Probably like mid-June, I just stopped picking it.
Wow.
And let it go to the big frondy things here now.
And the strawberries, these are looking...
Yes.
Gosh,
these will give off more fruit later in the summer. There's already some forming.
Okay.
Some little flower buds there. Hopefully they'll do okay without the rain that we've been having or not having.
And then these are the strawberries that weren't so good.
I don't know what happened to this strawberry bed.
You have failures. It happens.
Yes. That type of strawberry, which I believe that one is the Ozark Beauty, that one did a lot better. This was a different
We
type,
won't name it. Yeah.
and it didn't do so well. I was weeding out here, so I have my barrel full of weeds.
Oh, and here are your raspberries and your blackberries.
Yeah, so there are some red raspberries coming in.
Yeah.
These are my blueberries over here, which they could do better if we had a rainier spring. These are the black raspberries, which are coming in right now. These are fabulous.
You make jam.
Yes,
with a lot of these.
I freeze them right away, a lot of them, so that I can make jam later. Because I can never pick enough to make jam right away.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm usually just picking like a quart a day or something.
Okay.
So I will freeze them and then take them out at the end of the summer and make my jam then. And then I can do it all together because I have strawberries, I have the red raspberries, I have the black, so I do like all three jams.
Okay.
And then I also, eat a lot of them. I love them on my cereal.
Yeah. How much time would you say you spend in the garden each day?
And, I have to work all day. So I get out here mostly in the evenings when it's cooler.
Yeah.
So I'll come out in the evening for an hour or so and weed and pick stuff. And but on the weekends is when I really get out here the most. Yeah.
And it's therapeutic.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's just so beautiful here. It's so peaceful. John and I talk about when we come out here, our blood pressure just drops. We feel so at peace. We're calm, and it's just like the buzz of the city is gone. And oh my gosh, I just love it out here. I love to garden. My parents had a big garden in our backyard, not as big as this. I would love to garden where we are. We have not enough sunlight, too much tree coverage. I'm not complaining about my trees. So if someone has never gardened before and wants to start it, where do you recommend they go?
Well, I think I started off by looking through gardening magazines. Like I got Mother Earth News, Grit.
Grit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hobby farming. I think it Hobby Farms, Hobby Farming, something like that. Just looked up a lot of different blogs and websites.
Yeah.
Mother Earth News has a website, and I actually started using their vegetable garden planner online.
Okay.
So I was able to plan it out. But I grew up on my grandparents' farm mostly. I spent my childhood there, and my grandmother had a huge garden. So.
And you helped out in the garden?
Yeah. And my dad had a big garden, and so it's kind of like that gene is in, it's kind of been passed down a little bit. So
I wish I could say the gene was in my family. Both my parents grew up on farms in Western Pennsylvania, and yes, I remember them asking me to pick strawberries in our garden. I was grossed out. of them have bugs on them. And I was just, ugh. And now I'm like, oh my God, what an opportunity I had. And I blew it as a kid. And just the satisfaction of growing something and harvesting it and then eating it.
And it's never
and
perfect.
It's so fresh, yeah.
You know, it's trial and error because, you know, there's definitely the first year we didn't have the fence up. You know, we had to deal with animals and
all types of things coming in and eating your food.
And you know, trying to deal with the weeds because we started with a grassy section of the lawn, and so we had to kill off the grass. But then, of course, once you have bare dirt and you put your plants in, you start having the grass take over, and
you got to think about that.
It's just taking time to, you know, learn as we go and figure out what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
So I've tried a lot of different vegetables. I've figured out some that
just work and don't work.
Yeah. Or if you want to grow them, you have to put a lot more work into it to keep the bugs away and stuff like that.
What will you never grow again?
Cauliflower was tough.
Who eats cauliflower?
And Brussels sprouts too.
Brussels sprouts. Really? I love Brussels sprouts.
But I don't like to spray my stuff with chemicals to keep the bugs away. So the bugs just go to town on them.
Sprouts. Yes. Oh, okay, that's too bad.
So I just kind of gave up. I was like, you know what, it's not worth the effort.
Yeah. Oh, bummer.
So maybe someday I might try the hoop tunnels someday. Where that,
our neighbors do that. Yes.
Keep the bugs out better.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So that's something I might explore once we reconfigure the garden a little bit. So.
Okay, sounds good. So if people want to find you, Carrie, where should they find you?
We are on Instagram and Facebook under Parkwin Hill Homestead. It's just pictures of, you know, the chickens and the garden and
your daily challenges.
My daily challenges, yes.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to share it on social media. I'd love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and remember, take care of yourself and take care of the planet.